Coming up next, the Trailblazers taking on the Jazz. For Portland, they know each game presents a test of physical endurance, of mental focus, and their ability to match up against any style of play. And that challenge is right ahead. Jazz, Blazers, coming right up on 2K Sports.
Somebody got to do it. Hey, somebody got to do it. Come on. Turn the TV off.
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. The starters for the Utah Jazz, they've got Lauri Markkanen. He's out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Peterson in at the two-guard position. And for Portland, Donovan Clingan out there with Deni Avdija. Then it's Morant. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Sharp in at the three, the small forward. So tonight, Tim, we got a fantastic matchup at the guard position. Indeed, some of the best in the league going head-to-head.
Yeah, this is the very top of the food chain when it comes to guard play in this league. Really no weaknesses out there for either backcourt.
Now here's Morant. Lillard outside. Goes back up. And there's a nice layup by Clingan.
Oh, great job of keeping the play alive. Clingan using that reach to secure that one and get the second chance look.
Pass to Peterson. Markkanen in the corner. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Avdija. Here's Morant. It's not going to go for him. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
I had a chance to catch up with Chauncey Billups. He told me when he was watching film of their opponent, what stood out was Lauri Markkanen's efficiency. Coach said Markkanen doesn't need high usage to be effective. He gets a lot of his points off of movement, and he brings versatility to this offense. Back to you.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Now, here's Markkanen. Outside, George. Picks it out to Markkanen. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Already a solid shooter. When you play off Markkanen, you risk getting burned.
They set the pick. The three from Morant. Buries the long-range jumper.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
George with no one around. And another three for Utah.
And developing that three-ball shot, George is putting in the work now.
You know, Greg, in recent seasons, Lauri Markkanen has taken on a leadership role.
And Markkanen has been the featured player on some very young teams, and he's really embraced that role, proving to be a positive influence both on and off the court.
Here's Peterson. Pass to Sensabaugh. The offensive rebound, and Markkanen throws it down.
And remember, at 7 feet tall, Markkanen is tough to keep off the board, solid at tracking down misses on that offensive glass.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
some noise along with your Blazers Breaker Dance Crew. Always working hard. Your Blazers Breaker Dance Crew.
Pass to Sharp. Now here's Morant for three. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Here's the Jazz with the ball. They're on an 11-3 run right now. Sharp against Markkanen. Nice ball movement by Utah. Peterson misses. Trailblazers trail by 6. Pass to Avdia. Lillard outside. Out to Morant. Shot clock at 6. Shot from the wing. Rebound, Utah.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Lillard from outside. Out to Morant. Another shot. And he lays it up and in. Morant's got 5 points so far.
And no problem for Morant that close to the hoop. Once he gets inside, he makes it look easy.
George sets a screen. Peterson. And Utah another 3.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around.
Now here's Morant. He's got 5. And the rejection by Jackson. There's the lob to Markkanen. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
Now, here's Avdia. Still scoreless. The 3 from Morant. Morant with another miss. And here's Utah. They're on a 19-5 run. Markkanen from outside. And the Jazz another 3.
Yeah, they've built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Yeah, when you string triples together, it adds up quickly.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Toumani Camara, he's checked in for Shaedon Sharpe. And Utah with a change here too. Bailey's checked in. And Portland has possession. Down by 15. Lillard scanning the floor. Good on the three-point shot.
Incredible range. Lillard makes these deep shots look like they're effortless.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, plenty of anticipation in Portland for this summer when the WNBA will return to the Rose City. The Fire will reclaim the name from Portland's initial 2-year WNBA run from 2000 to 02. And this summer, with the momentum around the league, the hope is that flame will endure.
A new beginning. Okay, Shams, thank you for the report. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Drills the three-pointer. Markkanen's got 16 points.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
Now here's Lillard. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. To the wing on the left. The 3. And it's Bailey that time. The assist by Markkanen.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Here's Lillard. Back to Morant. It's blocked. Here's Bailey. Covered by Camara. Bailey passes to Collier. Three-pointer, Markkanen. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Jazz.
How about the ferocity we have seen from them on defense? I mean, they're looking to contest every shot that goes up.
And let's not forget their hustle. They've been running every chance they get, and that has led to easy scoring opportunities in transition.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
There is no doubt about it. They've done a great job minimizing all of the external factors.
Now here's Morant. 5 points in the game. Just 5 to shoot. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
Here's George, and there's another one for the Jazz.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
Now, here's Lillard, and they pick up 2. Lillard's got 5.
How about Lillard? He hits the defense with a sweet move and then makes sure to finish the play.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. A different look now for Portland. Avdia's checked in for Donovan Clingan. Scoot Henderson comes in for Lillard. And it's Drew Holiday in for John Morant. Then for the Jazz, Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Jaren Jackson. And Peterson subbed in for George. 1:21 left in the first. Markkanen with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Here's Peterson. He has 6. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Collier, and it's off from three-point range. The Trailblazers shooting only 28% here in the first. A shoddy game offensively for them so far. And now Utah, fast break. Markkanen passes to Bailey. Rebound by Williams.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
It's Henderson on the wing. Connects from three-point range.
Such a confident young man. Scoot just goes for it.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside, Markkanen. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Markkanen's got 22 points. Henderson outside. Shoots. And Portland again with the bucket.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we've got a blowout underway here. Jazz out in front as they wrap up the first quarter on a 20-7 run. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Jazz enjoying a nice lead here.
On the attack right from the tip. They've been relentless offensively.
Well, they haven't been challenged so far. Everything they're doing seems to be working.
Holiday in the backcourt with Henderson to his side. Rob Williams is out there with Avdia. And it's Kamare in at the 3 spot. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. Now here is Holiday. Scoreless thus far. For 3, Henderson. The rebound by Collier.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Peterson. Pass to Collier. Shoots over Kamara. And Utah again with the bucket. And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Avdia, the pass to Williams. Avdia on the wing. Defended by Filipowski. Avdia kicks to Henderson. Just 5 on the clock. Williams sets a screen for Henderson. There's the three. Rebounded by Bailey. Henderson's got 1 3-pointer tonight in 4 tries. Here's Collier. No good on the three. Portland's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Jim, you wouldn't know it now. Kamara, a late second-round pick back in 2023.
Well, Kevin, he's proven himself now. His defense is what first stood out, but now his offense has taken a leap forward.
Utah with the ball, following Drew Holiday's 3-point attempt. Here's Collier, guarded by Holiday. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Trailblazers. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. Holiday left side. Over Collier. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. For Utah, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey, Kevin. All defensive guard Drew Holiday talked about guarding some of the younger players coming into the league, and he said, the game has changed significantly. They morphed with it. They're quick, athletic, and they all play the game a lot differently than when I came into the league. Back to you, Kevin.
It is a new day. Allie, we thank you very much.
You gotta respect the range of Holiday if you're the D, showing he can hurt you from that area.
And the Jazz call time here. And GA, a lot of the best defensive teams in the league have some stout zone looks they can go to. Where do those in a game come in handy?
I mean, often it's a way of challenging opponents to make perimeter shots, but also you want to show different looks just to kind of disrupt the rhythm of a team's offensive flow.
Shaedon Sharpe's checked in for Portland. Damian Lillard comes in for Scoot Henderson. The Jazz also changing it up. Sensabaugh is checked in, and Georgia subbed in for Collier.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Sharpe's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And we're playing about as much defense as they did there, not nearly enough.
George passes to Peterson. Nurkic a screen on Lillard. The Jazz with another miss. Portland's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Pass to Williams. Now Avdia. Lillard outside. Offensive rebound.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
Here's Peterson. Fires from deep. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And this is where Nurkic gets a lot of his points, staying active even after the shot goes up.
Here's Sharpe, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And maybe more than any team in the West, GA, the Jazz, really committing to the rebuild.
Well, in the West, it seems like you got 13 or 14 teams all trying to win now, and it just doesn't work that way. So it's not just about talent, it's also about timing.
And he makes the first. A different look now for Portland. Toumani Camara, he's checked in for Robert Williams. And it's John Morant in for Drew Holiday. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for the Jazz. GA, despite their youth, this Blazers team showing some grit at the defensive end of the court.
Yeah, very disruptive. Length on the perimeter. Donovan Clingan towering in the paint. And Chauncey Billups on the sidelines preaching that hard-nosed approach.
Lillard out to Morant. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Morant's got 8 points.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
And they seem to have found something out there. I like the confidence they're playing with.
And it's George missing.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball on the three-point line.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
And here's George, following John Morant's 3. Now George. 5 points in the game. Pass to Markkanen. It's good from long range. Markkanen's got 25 points.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Now here's Lillard. 5 points in the game.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Peterson, that's good.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
Pass to Kamare. Here is Lillard. Takes a three. It's hauled in by Sensabaugh. Nurkic with it. Now here's Markkanen. From outside, off the mark. Avdia against Nurkic. Now here's Morant. He's got 11. The Trailblazers shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Team foul. At the line for your Trailblazers, Kamare.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Carlson's checked in, and Utah making a change here. And he's good on the second. As we canvass the league and look at the landscape, some tremendous young talent on the wing, Tim. Who might be the best wing player 5 years down the road, say?
Well, I'm looking at Anthony Edwards right now because of the skill, the athletic ability, and then the competitive desire. I think he wants to be great. You'd also look at guys like Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, certainly. And then you've got a guy like Cade Cunningham in Detroit, who hasn't even started to scratch the surface.
Boy, you've made a great list of guys right there, for sure.
1 shot.
On the free throw, no good. Jazz leading by 20. Pass to Sensabaugh. Back to George. Jazz passing it around. Collier, that's good.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Now, here's Sharp. 5 points in the game. It's blocked. Here's Filipowski, and it's blocked. Morant left side. Markkanen with the block.
And blocking shots mostly about will and desire. Markkanen showing he has it on that one.
From deep, and the Jazz, another three.
Well, his height right there gave him a clear look at the rim, and he was able to shoot right over the top of a smaller defender.
Pass to Morant. And he uses the glass on the layup. Morant's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And the level of concentration, Morant looked under control despite being under heavy duress.
They set the screen. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
Lillard outside. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Lillard's got 8 points.
A downright lethal three-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
Here's Carlson. Here's Morant. Markkanen with the block. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Pass to Sensabaugh. Markkanen a screen on Sharp. Outside Markkanen. Here's Filipowski. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And so it's Utah, ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We come back right after this. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Lauri Markkanen having a dominant impact in this game.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
And so it's Utah here with the ball. Getting underway here in the second half. Here's Will Hardy's 5. We've got Jaren Jackson. George out there with Markkanen. And it's Peterson in at the 2. Markkanen a screen on Lillard. Peterson. 5 on the clock. And there's the bucket from Markkanen.
And once Markkanen flips the switch, it's fun to watch. Love seeing him be that aggressive.
Pass to Clingan. Here's Morant. The high post shot. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. Morant's got 15 points.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
Tim, walk me down the Donovan Clingan pick at number 7 in the 2024 draft. What do you think the thinking was there?
Well, Kevin, I just think people viewed him as a winner, a 2-time collegiate champion, and then most importantly, that rare young big man that wants to play center and anchor the paint.
Excellent D there from George.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Count that one.
Hey, look, you got to keep Markkanen out of the paint. He's just too big on that block. It imposes his will.
Clingan finds Sharp. Morant sets a screen for Avdia. No good from outside. The Jazz shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. Pass to Jackson. And here's George. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Avdia's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Lillard outside. To the inside. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Peterson. Kicks it out to Markkanen. And the 3 off target. For Portland, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And simply put, Donovan Clingan is a winner. 2 national titles in 2 college seasons. He can really affect a game at that size.
Taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Tim, in your career, you played at every level of basketball, pro and college and before. What's the single biggest change in your mind as far as professional basketball outside the NBA?
Well, Kevin, I think globally the level of play has just risen dramatically. There's a much greater belief now that you can actually make it to the league, even if you're playing outside this country. And then the G League has created a much more streamlined path for those who want to work their way into the league.
G League has been terrific.
Sure has.
How about the soft touch there from Markkanen? A dangerous weapon on offense, constantly looking for ways to score.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
Get ready to dance like everybody's watching. Keep on dancing. Let's see those dance moves. Oh, sit down.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Morant outside. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Avdia can't hit.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
George dishes to Jackson. Good.
And he is a huge presence inside at both ends. Jackson's a great asset to have in the post.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Utah Jazz are going young, but this is a franchise that has a winning history, and that culture is still around. Coach Will Hardy said, the messaging doesn't change. The players have bought into the little things that takes to win. This is a cohesive group that's committed to helping each other. Back over to you, Kevin.
Building the right way. Thanks a lot, Allie. And Morant gets it to go.
And how about the catch and fire there from Morant? He's got the endless confidence in his abilities.
George sets a screen. Here's Peterson. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Here's Morant. Sharp the pass to Lillard. 13 feet away. And it's hauled in by Lauri Markkanen. Markkanen's got his fourth rebound in this one. Jackson a screen on Sharp. Here's Markkanen, and Markkanen throws it down.
And how about the hops there by Markkanen? He knows not many guys can block that shot. Good at getting that deep post position.
And here's Morant. He's got 18. Clinging the screen for Morant. 5 to shoot. And the rejection by Jackson. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Jackson setting the pick here for Markkanen. Into the lane. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. Denny Avdia picks one up. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Utah.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
Another thing they've done really well in this game is their focus on the three-point shot. They're doing a great job of spreading the floor and then hitting those perimeter shots.
And Markkanen is showing the aggressiveness you like to see in a guy with his skill set. Somebody who doesn't lack confidence when he shoots the ball.
Morant right side. And it's blocked. To the paint. Pass to Collier. Here's Nurkic, guarded by Morant. Filipowski passes to Markkanen. Hits the three-point bomb. Markkanen's got 42 in the game.
How about the shooting stroke from Markkanen, appearing very comfortable pulling the trigger from deep.
Morant, that's for two. Portland, no good that time either.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect him.
Pass to Filipowski. Outside, Markkanen. Back to Filipowski. Bailey misses.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Shot to stop the run. And Avdia, the bucket on the assist by Clingan. Avdia's got his first bucket in this one. Tim, how do you look at Avdia's game?
Well, I just think he's a guy as a small forward with great size and great versatility. He does a little bit of everything on the court to help you win.
Portland's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Pass to Kamare. Here's Clingan. The Trailblazers working the ball around now. And that one's good. Morant.
Something that Morant continues to work on. When he's hitting from deep, he is basically unguardable.
Here's Collier. 8 points for him. Fires for 3. Traps in the tray. Collier's got 11 points.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Utah's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. 1:52 left here in the third quarter. Outside, Markkanen. Shoots the 3. And it's Portland with the rebound. Avdia kicks to Morant. Outside, Avdia. Now here's Morant. Defense is right there. Rebounded by Bailey. Bailey's got 5 rebounds tonight, and they're running. And finished off by Nurkic.
And you can't allow Nurkic to get that kind of position. When you do, he is going to rattle that rim.
Now here's Morant. He's covered closely. Morant sets a screen for Avdia. The three-pointer is right on target. Avdia's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Pass to Markkanen. Here's Collier. Off target from outside. Portland has gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Now Kamara. Now here's Morant for 3. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
No good on the last second attempt there. Lauri Markkanen getting it done for the Jazz. Scoring, rebounding. He was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. Back right after this. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. We've got Damian Lillard. Shaedon Sharpe is out there with Toumani Camara. Then it's Holiday, and it's Williams at the pivot spot manning the middle. That's the group on the floor for Portland. The shot by Holiday, no good. And for the Jazz, they're shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. Pass to Nurkic. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
A physical big, Nurkic embracing, going up and attracting the contact when he's trying to score.
Jusuf Nurkic.
No good on that one. Magicians checked in for Utah. Mikhailuk comes in for Williams. He doesn't get the second one. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Portland. Over in the corner, Lillard. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams.
Sticking it from the corner. You got to know where Lillard is at all times.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Nurkic the pass to Bailey. Drops in the layup for 2.
Wow, what a smart play. He recognizes the smaller defender on him and takes it right to the rim.
Outside Holiday. Lillard outside. Over Bailey. No good, and tight defense there bothered that shot. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Here's Collier. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Nurkic can't hit.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Here's Collier, defended by Sharp, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
At the line for the Jazz, Collier taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good for the Jazz. Hayes comes in for Jusuf Nurkic, and Konchar subbed in for Mikhailuk. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Portland has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter.
And the defense really messed up there. Can't allow Dame to get his feet set.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, it's the power of the 2-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
Pass to Hayes. Here's Collier. Now Bailey. Hands it from downtown.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, we talk about winning basketball all the time and what it looks like. Well, that defense right there, that's the opposite of that.
Now, here's Sharp. Konchar covering. Here's Lillard. And it's Magician with the rebound. For Utah, they've gone 3 of 4 on field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Pass to Bailey. And another 3 for Utah.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's just good coaching. They have made the better adjustments.
The kick out to Holiday. To end the run. Good on the triple.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Over to the left wing. Bailey tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Portland's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the fourth. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
At the line for 2.
That's good from Kamara for the Trailblazers. Donovan Clingan, he's checked in for Robert Williams. Avdia comes in for Shaedon Sharp. And it's John Morant in for Lillard. Jazz have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Magician passes to Hayes. Utah moving it around. Pass to Bailey. The tray. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Morant looking around. Offline with his 3. For Utah, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Here's Hinson, covered by Kamara. He lobs it up, and it's Portland with the rebound.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, the timing was a little bit off, and it forced the miss.
Holiday with the 3, gets the 3-pointer to fall. Holiday's got 6 in the quarter.
And you have to be right up on Holiday. When you're not, he's ready to take those quick shots.
Pass to Bailey for the 3. Rebounded by Kamara. Kamare's got rebound number 5 here tonight. It's Morant in the corner. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Here's Collier. Takes the 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Klingen's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Kamara. Now here's Morant. Fires from 14. And the shot no good, a bit short. Utah has gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Here's Collier. Another miss by Utah. The Trailblazers shooting 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. Avdia with it. And Holiday has it in the corner. And another 3 for Portland.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from 3-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Pass to Hayes. Here's Collier. Now Bailey. Shoots over Morant. And the basket by Bailey.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
2 minutes.
Outside Avdia.
2 minutes.
Back to Holiday. Shoots over Collier. Hits the front of the rim and out. Jazz have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. 1:35 left here in the fourth quarter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. There's always a need for shot makers in the NBA, GA, and that's what Ace Bailey brings to the floor.
Bailey has a smooth jumper with a high release point that allows him to shoot over just about any defender. And when you pair that with his physical tools, his upside is through the roof.
2 shots.
The first one falls for the Trailblazers. Sharp comes in for Toumani Camara. And Lillard subbed in for Drew Holiday. He's perfect from the line this time. 1:32 left to play here in the fourth.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Utah.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Lauri Markkanen.
Well, offensively, he was about as locked in as you can be, and his team continued to find him.
To the middle. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Cranes the three-pointer.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
Pass to Hayes. Here's Bailey. Covered by Lillard.
Foul, Damian Lillard. First personal foul. Fourth team foul. Shooting for Utah, Bailey.
First free throw is good.
Line for two.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. Pass to Avdia. Now, here's Sharp. Lillard with no one around. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Lauri, some efficient shooting for you tonight. How comfortable were you with the looks you were getting?
I was good. Teammates kept finding me. I think I had good looks, and can't really say much. Just tried not